It's finally here. Our new Cserpents rack's here, man. We're going to get right into this because I've been waiting for a while for it. We're going to show you how easy it is to use, how many tubs are in it, what size snakes fit in it, and best of all, we're going to figure out if it's worth getting when you got a small collection like I do. You already know I'm Rick from the Cserpents. We ain't in the Serpent Center today. Not yet anyway. We in my backyard. Got this big package here. Got another Cserpents rack. We're waiting for this for a minute. It's time to move some snakes around. Got some girls ready to drop some eggs. And I need to make some room. So I gotta get the girls out of the terrariums and stuff. I don't want them laying in the terrariums. So we're gonna pop this thing open right away. This one, is it a mixed rack? This is, I believe, the V35. It's for sub-adults, basically. So we're going to get a lot of sub-adults in. I got another one coming next week, too. Not next week, in a couple weeks, too. Without any further ado, we're going to get right into this thing. I did it in the yard this time. You remember this? I'm going to show you right now how much of a mess this thing made with these packing peanuts. My daughter loved it. I hated it. I got them in my slippers. I got them everywhere. He's happy as can be. He's happy as a pig and you know what. So you see how much of a mess that thing made? It was crazy. We ain't going through that again, so we opening it in the yard today. These racks are so simple, man, because they come already put together. You cannot beat that. They're just ready to pop it open, take it right out the box, and they're ready to go. Heat hooked up, everything. All you need is a thermostat, to be honest with you. But, like I said, packing peanuts. I'm not with that. They make a mess. I don't even know why they're in there. They're all over in here. There's a ton of them. And I don't feel like cleaning them up again. So, we're out here with it today. There we go. As you see, packing peanuts everywhere. They're everywhere in there. They're in the tubs. They're everywhere. I'm telling you, it's crazy. As you see, it comes with these corners. And there's gray corners taped all along the bottom. So I don't see how it needs too much protection. But I see now that corner's all messed up. But whatever. It is what it is. I don't know if y'all can see that. How many packing peanuts are back there. Look at this. All through it. Imagine opening that in your living room. Not fun. It's not that tough. It's what? 2, 4, 6, and 8 tub system. V35 tubs, sub-adults, they're decent size. As you see, it comes together. Already put together. Cannot beat that. You don't gotta do nothing. Heat tape all in there already. All you gotta do is hook up a thermostat. Obviously, this video isn't going to be about putting this rack together. It's just going to be about getting it set up, putting some snakes in it, and showing off some of the girls that I got grab it, and things like that. Basically, it's a vlog video today. Second time, I did a vlog video last time. I opened the other one up, so why not do another one? Let me get this down in my basement, and we'll get this going. Now we are in the Serpent Center. I did start this video off in a different shirt. It was a different day. I had a little issue, man. Problem in shipping. The rack I grabbed got a little busted up. But our boy Chris over at Cserpents looked out. He fixed the situation up for me. Everything is under control and we're ready to get going, get this rack put together, and get our snakes in it like planned. So, today the plan is exactly that. We're going to get this rack put up and we're going to get some snakes in it. We got girls ready to lay. We got to move some stuff around. So, we already did a video like this a couple weeks ago about putting together one of Cserpents rack. I'm going to link that up here. The difference from this video to that video is we're not just putting together the one Cserpents rack. We're going to be adding it to another Cserpents rack that we already got going. So basically, we're going to be turning this into one big rack and showing y'all exactly how we go about doing that. And it's really very simple. They give you everything you need. It's all provided. First and foremost, though, we got to get the back to this thing back on it. This right here, this black piece is the back, and it goes on here. And again, they give you everything you're going to need to do this. Couple screws and bing, bang, boom, it's in there. Let's get to it. All right, y'all, real simple. They give you this one bag. Everything you're going to need is in the bag. Bing, bang, boom. Right now, we're just focusing on putting this back piece on the rack, like I said, so the snakes don't slide out when you're pushing them in. And as you see, first of all, we got a little Cserpents swag. Yeah, boom, that'll go on a rack or something, or on my sticker table. See, we got here people I bought snakes and stuff from, but this is what we're looking for. We're looking for some screws. First and foremost, we're going to take our screws, screw this back piece in. So all you're going to need is your screw gun or your screwdriver. It's up to you, however you want to do it. I want this to be done as quick as possible, so I am doing it with my screw gun. I got this new camera here. I got me a little DJI camera. First time using it. So do me a favor. The first clip I filmed, like the opening, when I was unboxing this, was filmed on my old camera with my old mic setup and all that. Today, now everything you see from here on out has been this new camera, this new DJI, and this new microphone. So let me know if you notice any difference in the audio, in the video. Drop me a comment. Let me know if you can tell any difference. Oh, let me get the tape. Make this simple little hack. We're going to get some tape, some mounting tape, some electric tape will work. And we're going to cut us a couple little pieces of it and tape this onto the back so it's not moving around while we're trying to drill it in place in the beginning here. Oh man, I love this camera. I just told this thing to start recording and it does it. It does not get simpler than this at all. So like I said, I'm going to tape this on where I need it so that I can get this up there easy. Being I'm one man, it makes it a lot easier to have it stuck in place. To help if I have some tape. And I'm pretty sure right there I got it. So, throw another piece or two on here. And we'll get to throwing some screws in there. Alright, that'll hold it in place for now until I get a screw or two in there. And I mean, like I said, this can't get no simpler. Throw a couple screws in there and bang, you're on to the next. I think I got it in a good spot where I'm connected with the hole. Yes, it is. See, like I said, it is pretty simple, man. They make this so simple, anybody could do this. So, y'all see the concept there. I'm not going to bore y'all to death. I'm going to get this screwed on and get back with y'all in a second. Alright, so that's nice and simple. Boom, bang, bang. We got our back on. And while we got it all turned around like this, we're going to take our drill, switch to a drill bit, and we're going to drill our hole for our thermostat. I want mine in the middle. It's an 8 shelf rack, so easy way to do this is these little notches in here, these little holes, each one is a layer. So we got 1 level, 2 level, 3 level, 4 levels. Yep, so this is our 4th level here, so we're going to make a hole right above that. So bang, our screw right here is our drill hole where we want it. Boom. Real simple. We'll take our probe from our thermostat. We'll go right through the hole. And now we can tape it down where we want it on the other side on the heat tape. Alright, for filming purposes, I should have probably did this with the back off and from that side, but I didn't. I'm getting used to filming still, so you see, all I'm going to do is tape that down onto the heat tape. So you see the little wire popping up down there? That is taped onto there. Let's see what this, I can't tell if I'm, alright. You're going to have to take my word for it. It's taped onto there. So next, we're going to plug it in. Oh yeah, and I took my shirt off. You're going to have to deal with my fat self. Sorry, but it is hot. And in the reptile room, we all know how hot it is. So let's plug this bad boy up and see if it works. Alright, y'all see? Oh man, it's glitching. Well, I guess y'all can't see it for some reason on camera. But it's going up, so it's heating up. Got it? One thing I must say you have to have, it's the one thing you have to have on your own. The only thing you really have to hook up is a thermostat, and it's a mandatory. There's no way you can run one of these without a thermostat. I mean, you should have a thermostat on any enclosure, rack, anything you have with an animal in it. You should definitely have a thermostat on it. You don't want to kill your animal. I know everybody's worried about their animals getting cold, freezing, being too cold, being too hot. You can kill your animal way easier, especially in a small enclosure or in a rack. They get overheat and die a lot quicker than they will freeze to death. So make sure you use a thermostat on every single thing you have. But now we get to the new part, the fun part. We're going to put this rack on that rack and make one big rack. And it's very simple. All we got to do is take these little posts and we're going to put them in these little holes that come with it and line them up. Sit this on top of that. Bang, bang, boom, it's done. I ain't going to have much room left when it's all said and done and it's all together. So it's not going to be easy to get this on top of that. But we will get it done. Let's get these in here. I'm going to get a little hammer. Make sure they're in tight. Make sure they ain't going nowhere. While I go grab my hammer, I'll be right back. Alright, real simple. I don't want to knock them in too hard. I just want to make sure that they're in and all the way in. So now comes the fun part. Lifting this bad boy up and getting it up on top of there. Don't know how well I'm going to be able to get this on camera, but I'm going to try for y'all. Alright, we'll get on camera what we can. If I can't get it on camera, y'all see it when I'm done. I really do not know how easy or hard this is going to be to line up. I know I got myself at a disadvantage, being that I ain't got a lot of room to work with. Luckily, they're light. Oh my God, that was so simple. Oh man, my camera spun. So I don't even know what I got on camera, but we have one big rack system now. So that was the goal, get one big rack system going. And to be honest, that's all we had to do was putting this rack together. But stick around, we're gonna put some animals in it. And if y'all reptile people, y'all probably want to see some animals. One more quick hack for y'all. Get some double-sided tape, throw it on your thermostat so you can just stick it right to the side here. Makes it look a lot more organized, a lot more professional. I used to have them all over the place and it was a mess. It made everything look sloppy, it made things look horrible. So started going with this method and I love it. Just make sure you get yourself some strong double-sided tape. Alright, we got the tubs all cleaned out. Next part, self-explanatory. Just throw the tubs in and then we figure out which snakes we're going to be putting in. It says for this rack to go up to like 1,000 grams or something like that. You can. Basically, it's a sub-adult rack, a young adult rack. So we're going to get some snakes in here. We're going to not put 8 snakes in here. I only got 20-something snakes. Now I'm going to have enough to fit all my snakes in these instead of using my old racks, my DIY racks. Let's talk about that. The difference really, these racks work the same, pretty much the same. There's not much of a difference other than the fact that they have lids and you gotta put your own heat source in there, which is basically the same heat source I use. If you see, I have the same exact type of heat tape that they have in that rack. But to be honest, it is a lot quicker somehow using these racks when you're cleaning and taking care of the animals, not having to take the snake out, because in these I gotta pull the whole thing off, put it over here, and now I got my cart to even be able to service it. With these, I can just pull it open and leave it hanging out and service it, do a little spot clean real quick. Can't do that with this. I gotta take it out. I gotta take the lid off, put the lid back on, all that. And that adds up when you got so many snakes. It does start adding up. I really didn't think it would, but it is. Then the other thing is perception. Want to be taken serious in a breeder hobby? Having professional equipment makes you look a little more professional. You want to have a real business, you want to put money into your business. You want to have the best stuff you can. So being professional, it definitely helps along them lines too. So, and third and the best thing for me is space. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in there, and then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I can fit 19 snakes right there. Compared to the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 snakes that would take me to fit in these two bigger racks. So, you see the differences, you make your decision. To me, honestly, I think it is definitely worth the money. Let's get some snakes in it. Alright, so there you go. I got some snakes in the racks, all said and done. Very simple. We ain't fill it all the way up, but to be honest, you always want to have some extra space available. I have another rack on the way. That's another reason why it's not filled all the way up. I mainly wanted to get some snakes moved out so I could get one of these big tubs left, so I can get our girl over here, Tricks, out of this terrarium so she can lay eggs and not in the terrarium. I don't want her laying eggs in the terrarium, too much humidity and stuff like that, so I want her to lay in a tub. You see her in there. Come on, where you at, girl? See her all up in there. She's ready to lay right after Naja lays. She's ready to go any day now. She should be, her due date's in the next 3 days. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for this and to find out who made the cut. We got Bumblebee, Mrs. Puff. I'm surprised she's not hissing. And our original snake, Odin, father to all the babies we had last year. And I think tomorrow I'm going to take Skittles and get Skittles up in there too. What you came here for is to find out if I think it's worth the money. Was it worth buying a rack like this or keep using the DIY rack systems? And to be honest, yes, I do think it's definitely worth it for the reasons I talked about earlier. If anything, the ease and the fact that it saves a lot of space, mainly. And these are actually priced very well. Definitely recommend Cserpents. They're priced very well. You're not going to go broke buying these, and you're going to save so much space in your reptile room. So do me a favor, drop some comments down there. Let me know if you like the new video, the new audio, if you could tell the difference. Let me know what kind of rack system you use. Until next time, doses.